Good day, fellow Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is your monthly reading for June 2025. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and check out what your affirmation for the month is. I am adventurous. I overcome fears by following my dreams. I am adventurous. I overcome fears by following my dreams. I kind of needed to hear that one. Universe speak. Spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Oh. Okay, we're not reading that many damn cards. Holy crap. Yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening. Let's shuffle the deck a couple more times here. All right, one more time. There we go. All right, so your main energy is the Jack of Diamonds, promotion or raise. So most likely you've been working on something to increase your financial abundance, either a promotion or a raise, or maybe you're even working on a project or something, and you're asking yourself, and you're going to be asking this throughout the whole month here. Okay, so this is going to last the whole month. You're going to be asking yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? All this extra work that I'm putting into this, is it worth it? Am I actually going to get the promotion or raise? And the cards are saying, yes, you're doing great. Keep working. You will eventually get that extra financial abundance into your life, okay? But you just got to remember that things take time, okay? I preach this one a lot. Things take time, and they always take a lot longer than we expect them to take. Okay, so at the beginning of the month, yeah, the struggle. You're struggling with something, and the struggle is not over yet. And the struggle very well could be you doing this extra work to get this, whatever this is, this financial abundance that's coming in for you, this promotion or raise. You could be struggling with that. That could be taking up your time, or causing you to have body pains or whatever. I actually do feel that for some of you, that some of you are actually going through body pains from whatever you're doing to get that financial abundance. Others of you, it's just a struggle because it's not working out fast enough, right? But the cards are saying don't give into it, because you might give into it and be like, you know, I'm never going to get this raise. I'm never going to get this increase in financial abundance. This is never going to work. I'm just going to give into the struggle and say that I can't do this. Don't do that. Okay, you are strong enough to get through this struggle. You are strong enough to continue to do the extra work that you're doing in order to get that promotion or raise, okay? Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself, okay? And give into that. Then you have the harvest season. Holy crap. So, something that you have either worked on before, and then you gave up on it, possibly gave into the struggle, right? Is about to uh, uh, grow fruit for you, and so, like, say you have a Etsy shop or a YouTube channel, or maybe you're a carpenter and you did that like 6 months ago, but you gave up on it, and now it's just sitting there dormant, not doing a thing. And now all of a sudden, people start buying your wares off of Etsy, or writing you and asking you about your wares, or people start watching your videos or liking your videos. Or maybe people start talking about how you used to do carpentry and what happened to that. The moment that starts happening, you need to jump back on that. You need to jump back on that wagon, and start making more wares. Start making more videos. Start, talking to people about your carpentry or whatever it may be. Whatever it is, jump back on it, okay, and start planting new seeds. But also, when it comes to like a business, some sort of business that you're creating, the thing that I've always noticed, and I've noticed this with myself, is that we give up. We give up too early, okay? And we need to not give up. We need to keep going. And also, there's other things that sometimes we miss. Like, we can make the wares, we can build the deck, we can make the videos, but there's also the business end: advertising, promoting, getting people to come in, maybe getting a team built to sell things. These are the things that we kind of lack on sometimes when we're building a business. We only think about the product and not, the rest of the footwork that we need to learn. And if you're wondering where could I learn this, YouTube. Go to YouTube, put it in there. I bet you anything. You know what? I'm going to check it out. I bet you anything. If you put in, how do I get more people to come to my Etsy shop? I bet you some videos pop up. I bet you anything. So look into it on YouTube, Google it, whatever you got to do. The internet is definitely your friend, especially when it comes to business. But you have a chance to make a harvest and have a harvest season and reap the fruits of your labor. But just like the promotion and the raise and the financial abundance, which I think, obviously, I think it goes hand in hand with this. Um, it takes time. Okay, it takes time and it takes a lot of work, and you won't have a life if you have a regular 40-hour a week job. Okay, and then you're gonna be jumping back into like a self-made business. Yeah, you're not gonna have a life. You're not gonna have a life at all. But that's where you gotta decide. What is it that you want more than anything? Do you want to make it rain? Because you can make it rain, but you have to leave your comfort zone. You can be financially successful if you keep going after all this stuff. If you keep working and putting it in, putting in the work, you will make it rain. Okay, but you got to go through that you got to leave that comfort zone. We don't go nowhere sitting in a still lake. Okay, our boat's not going to go nowhere unless we row. So you need to definitely row your ass off and start doing shit. Start working or continue to work or whatever. I just feel like if you really want whatever it is that you're going after here, if you really want the life that you want, you have to understand, in order to get that life that you want, you need to not have a life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, of course, yes, it really sucks. But here you go. Okay, so you're wanting the wants, right? Here at the end of the month, you're like, I want this, I want that, and the thing is, the card is saying that you need to celebrate the life that you already have, the blessings that you already have, food in your stomach, roof over your head, whatever your blessings are. You need to respect those and gather, or not gather, and celebrate those blessings. Everybody's got blessings, and I think this card's coming up because I think your wants are possibly holding you back from getting, to this where you really want to be. I feel like you're not getting where you really want to be because you're not putting in enough work. Which I know some of you are probably like, what do you mean? I'm putting in tons of work. Well, guess what? Maybe you need to put in more. I mean, when you're really, going after a goal, sometimes that means literally not having a life. And that also means not getting the things that you want. Understand, the things that you want are always going to be there. You can go ahead and get them after you get this real thing that you want. This bigger thing. It's a bigger picture type thing. And you're not going to get there if you're blowing your money and stuff, and you're blowing your time on stuff that you want and not stuff that you need, or stuff or goals that you really want to get to. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, yeah, it's time to, oh shit, here we go, right on the bottom of the deck. Take action. Yes, you need to take action. Take action on your past efforts. Take action on whatever you're already working on. Take action on going through that discomfort of whatever it may be, of not getting your wants, or having to put in more work, or whatever it may be. Go through that uncomfortable situation by leaving your comfort zone. All right. Uh, God, I still can remember somebody telling me that they like their comfort zone. Well, of course you like your damn comfort zone. That's why it's called the comfort zone. But if you want to go somewhere, if you want something new to happen in your life, you have to leave the comfort zone. Okay, let's see what the Rider cards have to say. Yes, you've been in the cave long enough, the Hermit. You've been in the cave long enough. You've probably been working, you've probably been dealing with a dark night of the soul. Okay, you've been going through one of those moments where you're dealing with your darkness. But I also feel like you've been in the cave trying to figure out what you want to do. How do you want to do it? How do you plan it? And I think that you already have the plan. I think the plan is done. I think you filled the lamp with enough knowledge. And it's time for you to come out of the cave. It's time for you to take action. It's time for you to put in more work, have less of a life. And I know I can hear people, I put in so much work as it is. Yes, I know. But if you're doing some kind of like business thing, like you're the boss, you're the owner, uh, at first you had to put in a shitload of work because you don't have the money to pay for other people to do that work. And I know how much that sucks, but that is how it is, okay? But yeah, it is time to come out of that cave and shine that light, shine that knowledge, shine what it is that you have out onto the world. And you're gonna make it rain. You're gonna do really well financially, but it's just I feel like you need to put out more work, especially here in this month. If you put it out, I think that you're gonna do very well. All right, let's see what the Poe cards have to say. The Empress, yes. You're going to breathe life into something new. I think you're going to breathe life back into something that you were doing like 6 months ago, and you're going to breathe life into it, and you're going to shine that light out onto people everywhere, and you're going to be successful. You're going to birth a new life, a new way. I think that you're going to birth success is what I think is going to happen here. But the Empress, yes, the Empress is about fertility, is about birth. It's about life, new life coming through. It's also about love, and sometimes it's a sexual card as well, but I'm not seeing that here very much. I'm seeing more business, 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 business. And I just feel like you're going to birth something new out of this week by coming out of the cave that you've been, the isolation you've been in, and shining the light, the knowledge that you've learned while you were away in the cave, in that darkness that you were dealing with. So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. If it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next month. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.